sure did. I started it. I didn't even start like that. Yo, we're live. Yeah, we're live. Coming through. I see my folks. Hey, what's happening? What's happening? All of my folks on the daily. Who's on the who's I was about to say who's on the YouTube. You was worried about me a little bit. That's cool. I ain't mad about. You know what? I like being worried about a little bit. I ain't mad at that. When you worry about me, just a little, yeah. Just a little. We are live all across the world right now. What's up? It's your favorite green-eyed bandit. It is Wednesday, December 7th. 1:35. Yep, it's hump day, so we started a little bit later. I'm on my hump, though. I hope y'all got your feel on. I hope y'all got up and drank your apple cider vinegar and had a great lunch. Had a long meeting this morning. Glad you're on now. Yeah, Pearl, see, I knew this would work out for somebody. It's going to be 67 degrees here in Atlanta. Let me tell you, it was foggy as I don't know what yesterday. It must have been because those election results came out and everything. So we have Senator Warnock. How about that? If you're on my YouTube channel, make sure you are. There go Letitia. I see you. Yeah, that's what's up. I see you, Letitia. Yeah, so we in the building, man. Not much has changed since yesterday, other than that we got somebody new in the driver's seat, over there. And, we're on our third day, fourth day or whatever, and the third day of the week. But we're talking about getting what you want. Getting what you want. Don't you want to get what you want? Don't you want to get what you want? If you want to get what you want, put your city and state in the chat and say, yeah, buddy. What up, Chef? Yo. Chef, man, you have a hit record. Would you start posting the hook to your hit record? Chef is on my YouTube channel right now, man. Listen, he's on my YouTube feed via Facebook. Come on, man. Listen, I need you to. He has a hit record. I played it for you guys before. A heart needs a home. You gotta post that, man. Just the hook. Stop playing around. I mean, they're going to get to your verses, but the hook is called the hook for a reason. You send it out, and you hook them and reel it back in. Yeah, man, y'all holler at me where y'all from and what where y'all at, man, before I get started. I'm just, today is, we talking about getting what you want, but it's hump day. And in your pursuit to get what you want, you will come up against obstacles that you will have to get over. Yeah, buddy. There are obstacles that you're going to have to go to get over. Yeah. I'm just telling y'all, because y'all think it's going to be a smooth ride, and it is for the most part, but what you going to do when they come for you? Bad boys. That's how I feel. What you going to do when they come for you? Bad times. What you going to do? When they come for you? Nobody don't think about it. Yeah, I don't know that part either. I just know the other part because of the movie. That's it. I only know the other part because of the movie. I don't know it for any other reason. No, I don't know it. Anyway, I hope y'all had an amazing, Tuesday. Like I said, it was cloudy as I don't know what. I hope y'all can see how my physique is coming together. I'm going to hit the gym tonight again. Today is some cardio mixed in with abs and core. I did chest and triceps on Monday. I did back and biceps yesterday. I am the show, Beth. Girl, stop. You are so right. Bless God's Haiti people. That's what's up. Sock passe. I see you. Tap the screen and share the live via Priscilla. Priscilla said, participate Every day you have something new for us, like the countdown before it started the show. You like that? Yeah. That was me driving too in that hey Pat, did you see that? Did you see the countdown? See, y'all are missing out on so much. That's why I be telling y'all got to get on my YouTube channel, and I'm going hardcore on my YouTube channel because TikTok kind of played me a little bit, you know what I'm saying, with the Tiffany Haddish thing. It's gonna take some time to get over that. Tiffany joined my live on Sunday night, I think it was. Yeah. And usually all these broadcasts are saved on TikTok. For some reason, they wouldn't allow that one to be saved.
It don't make no motherfucking sense.
That's all I say. That's how I felt about it. When I went to go look for it, it was, and so that made me mad. You know, I tried several things. I was looking, you know, I was, you know, restarting my phone and everything because I knew, and the crazy part is it was the only thing that was, it's the only recording out of all the recordings that wasn't on there. I'm glad you like that, Beth. She said she liked The Price is Right. Well, here you go.
Price is wrong, bitch.
Yeah, we got a few things going on. I don't want to sound like, so make sure y'all pay attention, all right?
Bruh.
That's all I'm saying. So if you missed any of the past conversations that we've had about getting what you want, because isn't that what life is all about? Getting what you want. Isn't that what everybody wants? We all want to get what we want, right? But we do understand that we don't always get what we want when we want it. And that's cool. I think everybody's okay with that. You know what I'm saying? I think everybody understands the dynamics that go into that. But you got to also understand we got things to do to get us closer to it and make it easier. So today is hump day. Wednesday is called hump day. How about that? I don't even know who came up with that, but we've been riding with that. Hump day. Hump day. Getting over the hump. Getting over the hump. Meaning there's something that you've been building up to that you're going to reach the pinnacle of it. And once you reach the pinnacle of it, you're on the other side. And on the other side, it's supposed to be free falling. It's supposed to be easy. Supposed to be easy going down that hill. Because when you're going up, you start off on it. You're like, yeah, this idea dope. This thing is, I want what I want. Wait a minute. I think I want it. I think I'm, wait, no. I thought I wanted what I wanted, but nope, I didn't. That's the cool thing about hump day. Hump day actually separates those people who really want something from the people who really fake like they want something. Hump day is a trip. Hump day is the equalizer. Hump day is that middle day in between the hardest workouts that you have to see if you're going to take the day off or if you're going to get into the gym. So when you work out on this 5 to 6 day workout week, it's usually this. Or at least for me, this is what it is. Monday, chest and triceps. Tuesday, back and biceps. Wednesday, core and cardio. And then repeat Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Same thing. 6 day workout. Or you do Monday, same. That's right. Chef said, I'm going to get what I want. Always have, always will, no breaks. That's what it's supposed to be about. And that's the attitude and mindset you got to have, because no is not an option. I know y'all might have heard somebody tell you no before, but really that's just delayed success. That's just delayed success. They may be saying no, but no today is not what? No tomorrow. We talked about no as a matter of fact. I think it's I'd have to look it up, but if you go back to one of my past podcasts, we talked about no and the power of no. We talked about the power. There's so much discipline in the word no that you're going to need it on your journey to success. People going to try to steer you off the road. People going to try to deter you from doing what you want, you know what I'm saying, to getting what you want. They're going to try to sidetrack you. They ain't going to do it on purpose. Some will, but others won't be doing it on purpose. So you got to be like, man, all right, my bad. I got to say no. What's up, DJ Dub? Yes, at them times, y'all got to say no. You got to say, I can't do it, man. You know, the power of no. Why? Because you have tunnel vision towards your, what you're striving for. But on hump day is that day that challenges you. Mama G, we talking about hump day in the midst of you getting what you want. Hump day is the equalizer. if you really want what you really want, then you got to do these things on hump day. That's when you press through. You should dig in and really go hard on hump day, because what do they say is after that, it's all downhill. It's supposed to be easy. Well, if it's supposed to be easy after hump day, why ain't we marching through hump day like we trying to bust through the wall? Wouldn't you? That's what I would do. Running towards it, running into hump day like, I'm getting through this. Because hump day is that equalizer where, like, if you work out, and I like using working out as an analogy because it parallels what's going on with you in your life. If you start working out on Monday, you hit hard, chest, biceps, triceps, and you get these, you know what I'm saying, you get these guns and you get all this stuff going on, and then Tuesday, I'm going hard on biceps and get my back straight, back, well, guess what happens on Wednesday? Wednesday, you feel it. What up, Lady Kiki? Wednesday, you feel those workouts. Anybody who works out will tell you on Wednesday, you feel Monday's workout, and on Thursday, you feel Tuesdays. When you start doing these things to get to your goals, Monday and Tuesday, you feel are the necessary moments that you have to have. But Wednesday is the day where you really got to go in, because that's the one that's either going to deter you or propel you. It's either going to deter you or propel you. One of those things. So you should launch into Wednesday with reckless abandonment. You got to march into that like, yo, it's going down. Wednesday, I got you. Wednesday ain't nothing you could do about what I'm finna do to you. Because after Wednesday, then it becomes the repetitious part, which your muscles are trained for that. This is where consistency comes in. This is where sacrifice comes in, because you're going to be a little sore. And some people tap out. And that's the deal with when you're chasing your reality, when you're going after your goals. Some people will tap out. And y'all have seen them do this. Now, it may not happen as quickly as that, but you've seen people, man, in the hump. So the hump day, or the hump, getting over the hump, is like that middle moment when you got to make a great decision. You either got to risk it all or you turn back. You know what I'm saying? You get to that place where here's the hump. Here's the part that once you get over this, the work doesn't stop, but you put in and trained yourself to accomplish the things you want to accomplish. And at that point you can do it. But you're going to face it. There are going to be obstacles along the way, but no obstacle is greater than the obstacle of hump day. Mama G said, I'll do legs since my arms and abs are sore from Monday and Tuesday. That's not on Wednesday. That's what you do. You do legs and cardio and abs. On Thursday, you're going to be in pain, and that's where you got to push through, but you'll be stronger for it. These are the times, typically I get my chest and triceps 4 days in between. But when we talk about hump day or getting over the hump in conjunction with your success, there are going to be some pain points. There are going to be some things that you geared up to do. Like, a lot of us know what to do in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? We're well versed, and usually we have mentors and people who can help guide us through that beginning part. And then, I just saw that. And then as you continue, you're going to get to that crossroad, or that point, or that hump. And that's where preparation, that's where determination, that's where your consistency, and that's where your sacrifice all meet. They all meet right there. Now, you got the game. You know what to do because you've been doing it, but the hump requires more. The hump requires the push that wasn't happening before this, because it's really that moment, that pivotal moment where you like, man, your back is against the wall. You feel like you're not making no progress. You don't see any progress like the way you want to see it. You got all this negativity going around in your head, and all you got to do is keep moving. Y'all ever seen the memes? The memes that where a person is digging. They show two people digging, and they're both digging for diamonds, and the person that's about to give up or go to another thing. What up, Lulit? Or go to another digging spot is almost inches away from the biggest diamond out of all of them. Have y'all seen that? Like, one guy is digging and he doesn't have to dig that much, and he finds his diamond earlier or whatever, or with less time. But then you may be digging and look at that, and this is kind of where you got to have tunnel vision as well when you're going after what you want. You can't look and watch it and see, it's indicative of the conversation we have with apple cider vinegar. When, especially in the beginning, people were complaining a little bit because they weren't seeing the results as fast as other people were. And I'm like, yo, you got to understand that your walk is a little bit different. You know what I mean? You may be building up to something ginormous and not even know it. And maybe that person who achieved their success earlier than you or faster than you isn't. 9 to 7, lost 10 pounds, store fat, humping the sled. That's what's up, Mary. Mary's had some tremendous results. Yo, y'all give her a round of applause. A1C went from 9 to 7, y'all. Lost 10 pounds of store fat, humping to lose more. Man, I can only imagine what your physician is saying when you show up. You know what I'm saying? But that breakthrough is everything. And that's why you celebrate everything, especially on the way up to hump day. What up, Sassy? Y'all books go out today, by the way. I'm going up, it took me a day. My printer acted funny, but that's a long story. Your successes on the way to hump day, what up, Air, are all that matter. Like, you're going to have things that challenge you. And sometimes, here's the difference when it comes to mindset, is you have to change your mindset on the journey, because if you celebrate the negative things more than you celebrate the positive things, you will be officially adding more weight to your journey. And of course, we know the heavier things are, the easier it is for us to turn away from it and say we don't want to do it. We don't want to be a part of it. But if you celebrate along the way, you remember the celebrations more than you remember the negative things, and that's what's going to propel you forward. On hump day like today, when you're trying to get that breakthrough, when you're trying to cross over into that next level of what you're doing, it's going to be the success stories that you have to keep you focused. It's going to be learning all the things we talked about, learning how to say no, asking for what you want, failing fast. All those things are all now culminating in this moment, because it's such a pivotal moment. Once you get over that hump, what do they say? It's smooth sailing. And it's a mental thing too, man. You ever been on a road trip and you know it take you 8 hours to get somewhere, and you get past that 4th hour, you start breathing a little easy, like, it's a countdown now. You know what I'm saying? It's a countdown, and you start feeling like, yeah, here we go. We about to get, it's about to happen. And that's what you want. You know what I mean? What up, Lola? You want to be at a place where you can see that the getting over the hump, you pass, you are smooth sailing. You've already elevated to the place where you can see everything, and then after that, you break through there, you bust through there, and you start seeing the results that you want to see that are going to carry you into your success story, into getting you what you want. But you absolutely, absolutely have to pay attention to your journey. Letitia said, I thought even the cayenne pepper today, I think that is going to be a part of my HCV. That's what's up. I like the sweat that it gives you. Yeah. Adding cayenne pepper to that apple cider vinegar drink is a metabolism booster. I just don't like the taste. Y'all can do it. You know what I'm saying? But it will do that. Immediately after you drink that, you feel like the way that I tell y'all my body responds when I just drink the regular apple cider vinegar, where it just starts breaking out into a sweat. That's what happens with that. And the reason why, because I know some of y'all be like, why you sweat when you drink the apple cider vinegar? My metabolism is fast already, but it's faster when I'm doing cardio every day. So normally I used to run 5 to 6 miles a day. 5 to 6 days I be running, and my metabolism is way up. And what that does is prevent things from staying in my system long, meaning fat that can't get stored there, because I'm using all of the energy and then some. And then I would weight train as well. When I was doing 2-a-days, it was like burning over 1,000 calories on a regular basis, at least 1,000 calories, which my intake would never be that much either. You know what I'm saying? I would never consume a whole lot. If your daily recommended allowance is 2,000 calories and you're only eating 12 to 1,300, well, while you're up and participating in training or cardio or any of that stuff, then you drop 1,000 calories off of a 1,500 calorie day, and then the rest of those calories get burned in your sleep or get burned doing regular activity. Next thing you know, your body is supplying everything else. Cutting out the sugar. Remember, we said we're doing that too. So those it's funny, man. When I think about apple cider vinegar and then I think about the journey to getting what you want, so many things parallel in that conversation. You know, when I say cutting out sugar or watching how you eat, well, that's the same things that you're going to be doing when it comes to your success story. You're going to be cutting out, you know, those frivolous conversations. You're going to be cutting out those moments that you should be working and procrastinating, which we talked about the other day. You're going to cut those things out. Like, Start paralleling some of these things in your life, and you'll notice that all of them work together for the greater good. Like, they all kind of play out the same way. It's crazy when I think about how your health and your success are parallel. If you talk it out and then you say, I equate sugar to saying yes. You can't get anything done when you're saying yes to everybody else and their needs. And same thing with sugar when it comes to your digestive health, is that when your body goes to use fat, when it goes to use something for energy, if there's sugar in your system, it's going to use the sugar first. So the stored fat remains there. So if you guys are eating sugar, you're delaying the process of getting it to use that stored fat. That's where you want to be at with it. You want it to use the stored fat. And because you are eating sugar, the delay happens and you don't see the results when you want them. In fact, sugar also causes gas. You know what I'm saying? So just things to be mindful of when you thinking about your success story health-wise, but when you're thinking about your health, success story business-wise and career-wise and talent-wise, you got to remove some things that are really weighing you down or stopping the process from getting straight to the source, from getting straight to where it needs to get to. You know what I mean? We sidetrack ourselves. No one else is at fault. Just so y'all understand this. No one to blame but you. Look in the mirror and think about how you can do what you need to do to get what you want better. Think about the things that are deterring you from having your success. What is causing your delayed success? You are all destined for success. Every last person on this live has the ability to succeed at whatever it is. You can level up. You could do whatever you want to do. You just got to ask yourself, what did I do or am I doing that's getting in the way of that? And those things will have you so that you're not even prepared for the hump. You know what I mean? Like, it'll have you so jacked up when it comes to humping around, you know what I mean, to getting over this hump. You'll be doing yourself in, because you will not have done the things, you will not have gotten your body involuntarily doing the actions that it just takes to do to get to your success. You should be at a point where some things they just happen. Like apple cider vinegar now, it should be a secondary thought. It should be like, it's just what I do. I ain't got to think about it. Only thing I got to think about is, do I need more lemons, or do I need more apple cider vinegar, or do I need more honey, or, you know, those things. Do I want to add turmeric? Do I want to add ginger? Do I want to add honey? Do I want to add cayenne pepper? Those are the only things you should be thinking about. And then as you think about those things, start saying, can I consistently do them so that they can change, you know, make things more effective? That's all you should be looking toward doing in the bridge between now and getting over the hump. You're preparing yourself for that journey, that part of the journey. You know, when people train for triathlons and marathons and things like that, they don't train for the beginning as much as they train. I mean, they train for the beginning, but they train more for the middle and the end, because they know the challenges get harder towards that hump. But once you've done it, at least I do in my head, I say, shoot, I'm more than halfway there. I've done it. You know what I mean? I'm more than halfway there. I used to have this line that I say is, don't get to the finish line and trip. Like, don't get all the way through into your journey, you know, and be busting it out, and then all of a sudden you give up. We've seen that. You've seen that. You know people who have gotten so close to their goal, but then just said, I don't want to do this no more. I'll be looking like, what? I'm from the school of, invest so much that it's hard for you to turn back. You know, I'm from that place. invest so much that it's hard for you to turn back. And if it's hard for you to turn back and all you can do is go forward, then why not go with the excitement that you had when you started? Go with the thought of, I know I need to know this, I need to know that, I need to know this. Yes, you still need to know all these things. All these things have to be incorporated into your journey. All of it has to be incorporated into getting from point A to B to C. And to your point, sweet Busy B, I want to say sweet Busy Bee is what you mean. She said, just make sure you are investing in what you really want. That's a challenge for most people because most people don't know what they want. Hence the title of the room, Getting What You Want. People don't actually know completely what they want. So it's kind of like those kids that go to college and in the first year, they have no idea where they want to direct their careers. But then you also have kids who, especially those kids who don't have a plan B, their plan A is ridiculously strong. That's what's up. So for those of you, I need to take a quick break. For those of you who are, and this is a question for y'all. For those of you who are drinking the apple cider vinegar, Letitia is asking over on YouTube, is your hair thickening as well? Are you seeing the results from your hair as well? I'm gonna pause for a second. I'm gonna give y'all some music to ride to for a second. But I'll be right back. Yo. All right, we're back. Thank you for your patience. Let me go back and see. Okay, yeah, there we go. Exactly, they want their environment tells them what they want. So listen, my question that I left off really quickly was, Letitia said that she's noticed thickening of her hair, like the apple cider vinegar is doing, is working some magic when it comes to her hair growth. And we know that's one of the byproducts of it as well is that it will affect your hair, the sheen of it, as well as length and strength and those kind of things. So if you guys are and have been consistent with your apple cider vinegar journey, I'd love to hear it. You know what I mean? That is one of the metrics we don't hear a lot about, even though we know that's something that is a byproduct of using it. And I guess what's to talk about when it's doing its thing. What up, Hattie Mae? When it's doing its thing, I guess there's it's not a conversation to be had about it. It's just it is what it is. So so we were talking about the fact that, some people don't recognize what they want and how to get it. And if they really, really want it, as getting over the hump is the equalizer for that. Yeah, sweet. So the apple cider vinegar here's I'll post it so you can see it, because that always helps. This is the apple cider vinegar right here. You can see it. It says 8 ounces of water, 2 teaspoons of apple cider vinegar, and it's usually Bragg's, and it's with the mother. You see it, say it at the bottom, with the mother. And then lemon, about 4 ounces. You try to get at least 4 ounces of lemon juice out of your lemon. And then 2 teaspoons of raw local honey. So the raw local honey is what helps with allergies and stuff like that. If you get allergies, what did you do? Screenshot it. If you screenshot, you gotta let me know so I can smile or something. See, you can get one of those. Here you go. Yee. Oh, shoot, girl, don't be screenshotting. Don't be telling me. I be trying to be photo ready. Don't be playing with me. I want to be photo ready. You be talking about take the picture over. I ain't get to see the picture you took of me. Anyway, all those things parallel each other. Your getting what you want is parallel with, this apple cider vinegar drinking the whole nine. Think about it. Getting what you want requires you to understand what? The formula. Apple cider vinegar, the drink, there's a formula. There's a way that you take it, the way that you drink it, and there's the way that, you start getting the success from it. The breakthroughs. Getting over the hump with apple cider vinegar is when you get to that place where, where there's an opportunity for you not to be consistent, and you're at that crossroads of what can I do to maintain what I'm doing. That's the hump. For me, the hump comes in the form of traveling. You know what I mean? What up, Mario? I didn't see Mario over there. The hump comes in the form of traveling. How am I going to maintain my posture using my formula while I'm traveling? And several people gave several great advice, because that whole, put the lemon juice in small containers or make the, what I'm saying? That was really, really dope, because I can get the water anywhere. You know what I mean? You can get water everywhere you go, but what I can't get is a knife. I had a struggle when I was out in Vegas. I did it, but I didn't bring my honey, man. That made me so mad. But I drank it anyway, because that was me getting over the hump. You know what I'm saying? And having that not be an obstacle for me. You know what I mean? So what you do with the obstacles matter. So we all come to a place in our careers, in our relationships and all that where, you know, what are we going to do? How are we geared up and are we prepared to have this breakthrough? In relationships, that's the only one of the major ways, sweet is your determination to be, on top of it. What up, Alexis? To stay on top of your game. Like, it's already easy. It's easy for anyone to stop doing whatever it is they're doing. It's easy. And it's one of those, it's like I said, it's the equalizer. It's the thing that's gonna let people know know about you. If people are always watching y'all. I want y'all to know that. Like, y'all are not doing whatever you're doing, you're not doing it just for yourself. People are watching y'all. When you start your apple cider vinegar journey and your stuff starts switching up and people ask, what are you doing? They watching y'all. When I hit the gym, like I know tonight, if I go out to my homeboy's event, because of the way my body is swole up right now, you know what I'm saying? I'm looking all tight and right, and I wear a shirt that reflects that, they're going to be like, yo, Scrap, what have you been doing, bro? And I'm just going to say, staying out of y'all way and mind, staying out of your business and mind in mine, It could just be honey, Tasha, and it doesn't have to be raw local honey, but that's if you don't need the properties that help with allergies, then no, just use any other honey as a sweetener. And honey just by anyway is a immune booster, so those benefits will still be there. But y'all are walking advertisements for the things that you commit yourselves to, and people are watching that. It's just as simple as this. If y'all don't believe me, here I'm gonna let you know how people watch y'all. Take a week at your job, and I want you to dress up really fly every day, like you finna go interview at another job. Just be dressed up 1 week, and then the next week go back to your regular attire, and watch how people converse with you about the week that you flipped the script on them. Hey man, what was you doing last week? What was last week all about? Why you was fly every day? I don't know what's going on with you. Or they're gonna say, why'd you stop? You know what I'm saying? Like, people are watching y'all in everything that y'all are doing, and especially when it reeks of positivity. Meaning, when you show results in areas that other people want results in but don't know how to get them, they're gonna be on you. Yep, they're gonna swear up and down you interviewing somewhere else, Sonny. You absolutely right. They're gonna be like, why are you trying to leave us? It's funny too, because if people notice, your job may start treating you better. Listen, y'all don't understand. Y'all better, it may be something to that. You know what I'm saying? Like, being fly all the time, like turning up. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes y'all gotta apply some pressure. If one of your goals is to level up at your job, apply some pressure. Like, give them every reason to rock with you on the next level. Oh my God, have you seen? Sunny comes in here, she's fly every day. I see her, and she. She be on top of her job and the way that she communicates with the other employees, man, I think she's ready, to be VP. You know what I mean? Yeah, Robert, listen, but that's not no fault of yours. You maintain that. Robert said, you are speaking directly to me. My positivity makes folks uncomfortable because they don't understand. And if they just sat down and talked to you, Robert, I'm sure you would break it down and be like, look, for what I've been through, for what my life has been like, for the thing that I've had to overcome, I know I can't throw no pity party. I know that everything about my life right now is fly in comparison. So no, I'm not gonna celebrate the losses. I'm gonna celebrate the wins, and I'm winning right now. You know what I'm saying? People just need to, and that's listen. Let me tell you, that's the conversation you all want. That's when that's when you can be effective. That's all. Listen, when I talk to you about mindset shifting, it's about being effective. That's it. Raising your mindset and the way that you think about things and doing things that it reeks of curiosity. Everybody's going, listen, if I show up tonight, if I don't wear this shirt out, but if I wore this shirt out, the way it holds on to me, you know what I'm saying? The way it hits my biceps and makes some kind of pop or whatever, which I got other clothes that do that, but I don't really wear tight clothes like that. Like, I remember that when they had them stretch shirts for dudes. And every dude had one of them stretch shirts. I couldn't even. I had one then that I felt uncomfortable. Like I was like, yo, this is holding on to me too tight. Like I don't. People can see my heartbeat. I don't want nothing like this. Like it was the shiny joints. I know y'all remember that because dudes still wear it. Some dudes in other communities, they wear it. Like they wear those super tight sheen looking shirts. I can't do it. You know what I'm saying? So this is a t-shirt that my homeboy sent me. It said Beast on it. And I was like, yo, that's me, because that's how I come at things. You know what I'm saying? Although I wish it was like a bull on it for my Taurus stuff. You know what I'm saying? I might have to tell him, do me a beast and put a Taurus in the middle, you know what I'm saying, and make it an A or whatever. Like the Taurus is on which arm? Like my bullpen tattoo right here. That's that's my hand doing the Taurus sign. But people are watching y'all. And it's crazy. You'll find out, because you'll hear about the conversation people are having about you in rooms that you're not in through other people. That's when that's confirmation. And we all enjoy confirmation when we're on our journey to get what we want. At least we should. Like, you guys should be excited that people that there's a gauge out there, and it's usually in other people. And if you're not in the mouths of those that are around you, then you have to look at the effectiveness of what you're doing. People should be talking about you. People should be talking about you. Now, I can't tell you everybody's going to have something positive to say about you, because people make up their own assumptions about how they feel about you, and then they start talking from that place. But if you've done the work, there'll be people in all facets of your life that will defend who you are at the core, because of all the positivity that you bring to the table, your contributions to their life, and how you move. And that's one of the places you want to be at. Like, I'm confident that there are not many people that can go out and say something crazy about me, because I don't take from people that way. Usually I'm giving. If anything, you know what I mean, people are shamed for how much I've done for them, and then that reciprocation, you know what I mean? Tasha said, yeah, it's people watching you, even when you don't want to be watched. Yeah, I mean, we can't turn that off, right? Because we all are out here in these public spaces. But what we can do is make sure they keep their eyes on us. And I know some of you guys don't look at that life like that, but that's absolutely the place you want to be in, is where people can't take their eyes off you. You want to be in the place, especially when you're going for your success, because when you talk about your success, you are championing the processes that got you the success. You are celebrating the formula. And the formula, the world is a better place when everybody adapts and adopts the formula, because they're excited and they're happy about the things that they're doing because of the formula. Like, that's the important part about all of this. Like, when people find out or create or come up with these new formulas, but they keep the stuff to themselves, I mean, that's jacked up to me, right? Because you may have the missing piece to somebody else's puzzle. You may have a puzzle piece that'll help somebody complete something and get to where they're trying to go. And for me, it's about legacy. It's about legacy. And honestly, that is life. Life in itself is about legacy. I used to watch those Roman films, and one thing you always learned about watching those Zeus type movies and Hercules and all that, they all wanted to be remembered. They all wanted their name to reverberate throughout the generations, or the cosmos, as they would say it. While that is all of our wish, you know what I'm saying, is that we will remain in the hearts and the minds of those people who got to know us. It requires an investment. It requires you to be dope. It requires you to be full on. It requires you to go the extra mile and to achieve some things, to be a superhero in people's lives. Like, I know for the journey that I've been on, the successes that I've had, the articles that have been written up about me, that there are people I'll never meet that are proud of me, that are like, yo, yeah, I know, I met him, or I know Scrap, man. I went to the same school he went to, and things like that. Like, I always said, yo, I know I carry those people with me as I travel, and I carry those people who have, who are no longer here with us, that believed in me. I carry them with me too, because I feel like I owe a certain level of success to all those people who sold into me. What up, Amethyst? I think it's important that we look at life that way, right? And that's another thing that adds fuel to you pushing through. Because if you're going to celebrate the haters and what they say about you, then you have to celebrate the ancestors that came before you, that believed in you, that pushed you, that didn't make the journey with you. You know what I'm saying? What is that? Letitia said, I catch everything. I'm so easily to get sick. You should bottle this drink and sell it. Nah, I mean, that's funny. You know, it's not mine to sell. And when I say that, I do understand that there's a point to all of this. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, amethyst. I do it sometimes. I don't do it too often, but I get into that roast, that battle. But the investment that you make, I understand that the knowledge is not mine to keep. That is why I'm so freely giving of a lot of this advice. Now, when we get into the detailed conversation, those are the times I got to be like, okay, now when you pull me away from the group of people that normally I talk to, then we got to talk consultation fee or something like that. We got to get into a private conversation that'll change your, whatever situation you got going on. So, but yeah, so pushing and developing and cultivating your process is what's going to get you over the hump. Like, I love the fact that Letitia has added, now Letitia's probably been doing the apple cider vinegar drink formula, like the basic joint, for at least a month. You know what I mean? And I said this to you guys, give yourselves 2 weeks to a month, maybe even longer, but give yourself at least 2 weeks to a month to try the basic formula to see how that's working out for you. And if you are getting results and you're settled into those results, now you can try some different things. Now you can add cayenne pepper. Now you can add ginger and see how that, what the effects of adding the ginger. And you'll do each one of those for 2 weeks to a month, because you can't do it one time and then say, oh, this is crazy how that happened. Although the cayenne pepper is going to affect you right away, but that's not what you want. You don't want the instant effect. You want to know over a course of time, if I continue doing this, what is going to be the effect of it. So your formula that you develop for your success in life has to be set up the same way. You're going to tweak it as you come up against these hurdles, as you come up against your hump. You're going to have to tweak it. You got to manage it differently. And then once you have that breakthrough, then you can, then you're on your way. But that won't be the only one. Of course, we know that getting over the hump, especially in success, it happens quite often there, because the hump shows up in many different ways: financially, physically, emotionally, socially. There's so many ways that those hurdles can try to, those walls can come in on you. And if you haven't prepared to climb them, scale them, jump them, or whatever, then you may have a pushback on your success. And the objective is to be so fortified in what you're doing and the practices that you put in place that obstacle that comes against you, it can't prevail. You know what I mean? Yeah, and that's what it is. And it kind of what I say, sweet, is this, right? When I talk to recording artists about, like, what all do you know how to do? Do you know how to play an instrument? Are you a writer? Do you come up with dope melodies and harmonies? I ask artists all those things because in your journey to be the complete artist, you need to have an arsenal of those things so you can change gears, so you can switch it up, so that you can adjust and adapt and then move forward. And, I speak to so many artists that don't know historically music. Like, they can't tell me, like, I got a whole stack of 45s, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is the small, like, it's still another half of these over here. And then I've got crates of albums over here, and I've got CD racks over here, racks full of CDs. And the reason being is because you have to know your history. We don't talk about that when in terms of when, getting what you want, but we will dive into that. Who's doing what you want better than you? Who's doing what you want better than you? Go read their life story. Go read their biography. Go talk to people who work with them. Associate yourself, dig in the crates, do some following, find out what made that happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you really want what you want, you got to find people who got what you got. I'm going to repeat that. I got to bring that back. On your journey to get what you want, you got to surround yourself with people who got what you want. Now they don't have specifically what, you know what I'm saying? It's not an envy thing or anything like that. It's more of a, how do I achieve that? How do I get to a place where the concerns I have right now that you don't have, that I can wipe them off me too? So it takes a dialogue, it takes a conversation, but it takes some digging in the crates, man. If y'all ain't going in, if y'all ain't digging in these crates of success stories, if y'all ain't looking at who's done what you want to get done, if you ain't looking at, if you got no examples, man, you out here struggling. And let me help y'all understand something. There's not an artist out there, very, I'm not gonna say not a complete artist, very few artists out there that don't embody something that was great before them. When you think Usher, you think Sammy Davis Jr., Jackie Wilson, Bobby Brown, Michael Jackson. You know what I'm saying? And now most of the kids that you look at right now, you got to compare them or at least put them in the arena with every kid learns Whitney Houston. Whitney Houston is the bar. You know what I mean? Whitney Houston is the, girl, you better sound like Whitney or have some Whitney-isms. Yeah, that's it. I'm saying for at least that time. Letitia's been with me for a very, very long time, since the beginning, really. Now I think about it, the beginning. I can't say beginning anymore without referring to that meme. I'm sorry. The beginning. Tininging. Ding. I can't stop doing it. I'm so sorry. Yeah, because those, listen, and that's kind of how you have to steer them. Tasha said her grandson is 5 and loves Michael Jackson and Prince, as he should. Those were two iconic figures that have shaped the landscape of music and have the influence of those greater than them. When we talk about Michael Jackson and Prince, we talk about James Brown. So you got to get him hooked on James Brown as well if he's learning how to dance and perform. And then show him the clip where Michael Jackson was on stage with James Brown and he called Prince up out of the audience. It's an iconic clip. Just type James Brown, Prince, Michael Jackson, and it'll pull up the clip of the three of them. It was Michael Jackson and James Brown on stage. You know, and it was a host of other celebrities there, but they were performing, and then they were busting a move. They were dancing. It wasn't a dance off, but they were just gigging, you know, stepping. And shortly after, Michael Jackson saw Prince in the audience, was like, yo, man, get up here. And it was an iconic moment in history with the greatest. Those three gentlemen are culture changers. You know what I'm saying? They did a lot for the cultures. Yeah, Tasha. So put him up on that. And similarly, it's extremely important that you learn your history for whatever business. And that was important to me. It was important for me to say, well, why do people want to sing like this? And who was singing like this first? Like I did the whole Charlie Wilson, Aaron Hall, R. Kelly, Cisco. I went that whole route. I wanted to know who had that tone and why was it special, and what does it mean for music? You know what I'm saying? Like for those guys to use their voice that way, that's powerful way that they used it is different from Teddy Pendergrass and James Ingram and a few others, but similar to you getting what you want. Who got what you want? Like, and how did they get it? Now the journey will be different for you, but it's good to know that they're, the path that got them there, because there are several paths to success, and if you don't know what they are, then you can't even luck up and participate in borrowing or stealing the ideas or the shortcut or the benefit of it. So with everything you do, prepare your plan and make sure your plan is set to go. Fail fast, you know what I mean? Don't be afraid to ask. Think about and manifest what you want to have happen with it, and understand that there are going to be humps in the road. There are going to be some things that happen that you're going to have to be prepared to have pushed through for your success. Today is a quick podcast because, normally I'm out of here a whole lot earlier. But I just want to jump on with y'all, man, because y'all ain't going to be accusing me of not showing up. You know what I'm saying? I might show up a little late, but I be showing up. Girl, don't start trying to play no games with me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'll be here. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, I appreciate y'all showing up. I appreciate everybody who hit the like button and shared. I appreciate all my people over on my YouTube channel. It's always dope to have you guys come and hang out and join the conversation. If you are not following me, go ahead and follow me now and turn on notifications to always. I usually am on earlier than this, so keep that in mind. I'm usually on 9 to 11. 9 to 11. Unless I've got an appointment somewhere else or I got something pressing that I have to do in the morning, I'm on with you guys every day, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11. My hours are from 9 to 11. And you are here. Just to be clear, y'all are here.
Have a bite to eat with me, Dwight Scrap Reynolds. Let's go.
Y'all are here on the Bite to Eat podcast. Like we always do around this time. I am tired. What are you talking about? She said you look tired. I am tired. There's a nap in my future, but it's also the gym in my future too. I'll try to get to sleep. The challenge is kind of what Amethyst said. Last night I got onto, I joined Cortez them on their live where they do, where they be roasting people and stuff. I have a little comedic side to me, and I join them sometimes. And it was the end of August. It was the end of August because I didn't get on until I wasn't able to go live until August the 20th. So it was definitely after that. So that means we're coming up on our 4-month anniversary in 2 weeks. I'm sorry. 2 weeks will be 4 months. And it's exciting. I can tell you that to have been live and to be consistent and to be hanging out with y'all and chopping it up has been cool. I will tell y'all, I'm going to heat things up. We've been easing into, getting what you want, but we haven't talked about as much as getting what you want emotionally, sexually, intimately, those kind of things. Now, I may switch it up and make it an evening conversation versus a morning conversation. Y'all let me know if y'all would rather talk about those things in the daytime or at about 10 o'clock at night or something like that. Anyway, woo, the hot and steamy joints is going to be at night. I may have some special guests come on. I might have to have Tiff come back and be like, yo, let's do this live. But listen, if in fact, I told y'all already, no guests will be on TikTok. It will only be on my YouTube channel. So if y'all not following my YouTube and have the notifications turned on, if y'all not subscribed to YouTube, which I must tell y'all, we're doing really good on the YouTube numbers. I'm excited. I really do see the 3,000 coming into view. We're like at 2,921. I'm excited about that because I really do see that coming into fruition. So I'm gonna get off here and then I'm gonna probably do a post to be like, yo, I appreciate everybody who's helped me on this journey to get my subscriptions up on YouTube. I'd love for you guys to participate in helping me reach that goal. But yeah, for those of you who have ordered the book, for those of you who have ordered your copy, it'll be mailed out today. If you ordered your copy of Billionaire Talk, Social Digital Currency, Your Birthright and how your social media birthright and how to use it, this will be coming to you guys shortly. So I thank y'all. I appreciate y'all. This is never goodbye. It's never goodbye. Never goodbye. It's only to be continued. Only to be continued. I'll talk to y'all later. All right, y'all. Enjoy the rest of y'all day. YouTube, I'm out.